Hi everybody, Don Giannetti from Lighting Essentials and Project 52. I'm really excited today because we're going to show off some of the portraits that the students at Project 52 have been working on. And there's a lot of different assignments here, so I'll try to go through the assignments, what they were assigned when you see the portraits, and kind of see what they're doing. Project 52 is real world assignments given out once a week. And the photographers that are taking the workshop have 2 weeks to create the shot, and then we do a critique. So they're getting a photograph to work on every week, so they're always busy. It's a very unique class, and it is intense. How intense? This intense. So there's a shot that Cody did of her husband, and using some kind of bluish tones, a heavy side light here. It's created a very dramatic photograph. The assignment was to shoot a portrait that could be used in Wired magazine. Using Wired magazine gives us an aesthetic to shoot for. Wired has a kind of a style that they prefer to have, and the photographers went out, studied the magazine, looked at a lot of the photographs in the magazine, and then created a picture for Wired magazine, so to speak. Curtis is our next photographer. Did a great black and white. Look at the texture in here. Wow, super out of focus background, super texture in here. Just a really interesting black and white portrait by Curtis. Don Gardner thought that, well, maybe this beauty queen is smarter than beauty queens are given the idea that they are. I mean, here she is looking all this amazing math back here. And Don photographed this young lady with the pink background and the math for the Wired assignment. Just a really fun portrait. Dirk Brand, same assignment, Wired magazine, great portrait, using the very clean Wired magazine background, as did, by the way, Don Gardner. That's very editorial in her approach, and Dirk is doing the same thing here. Great post-processing, Dirk. It's got that desaturated feel and looks very cool. Frank Grieger turned in this image with multiple highlights on the front of the face, light coming from the back, light on the back. Really a fun shot by Frank Grieger. Irina Ishenko over in the Bay Area photographed this young man playing some rock guitar on his cello. Natural light shot out in the foothills, and really well done. Beautiful, soft, late evening light. Lots of light behind. You can see the sky doing the fill-in here. Really a great shot by Irina Ishenko. Karen Green went with something super dramatic here. Super dramatic. We are seeing lots and lots of shadow, lots of texture across the face. It's an image that would be used editorially to help sell a story, and because of that she went with the heavy drama and the shadows on the face. Matt took the same sort of approach with a very dark, almost film-like quality to his image, bringing the arms up forward, the wide angle lens accentuating the arms, pushing the face back a little bit, creates kind of a unique point of view and context for this portrait of his friend, and I like it a lot. It's really dramatic. Michael Kleinpier did this shot of the bass player with bass over his shoulder. Nice commercial shot for a musician. Clean all the way through. And we have a musician there. This was a musician assignment, by the way. We have a musician there, and of course we have Mildred Moore's photograph of her guitar teacher rocking out there. And she's using big octabox to the right side and no fill, so that she had that sort of stage light presence to it. Nick Menard did a photograph of a drummer and found this absolutely incredible location. It has a quality to the photograph. I just really, really like it. I love this little stripe at the top, right up here. I love this mark on the ground here. It's a super wide angle lens. Our subject's in the middle, so they're not distorted. Framed by this breakout in the wall, little horizontal line of green grass. It's just a very brave composition, and I thought it was really, really well done. I thought it was really, really well done. This is also next shot of a gentleman who has an old war museum. This is a gentleman here, and he's collected all of these things. Nick lit it with a big octa to the side and a light down on the ground coming up over here, which gives us this kind of unusual highlights on the bottom. But because of it, it really helps frame the subject. Sorry about that, folks. This thing's so squirrely. Frames the subject beautifully all the way around. We've got a frame, 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 all the way around the subject. Neville, with a little bit of a cross-processing look for this photograph, and of course a big soft light from the right side, filled from the top. We've got edge lighting here, and really fun portrait. Richard Niebrook, using the graphic of the glass and the plate, and to hide all of her facial features except her eyes. So her eyes just cut right through on the shot. Really dramatic. Dramatic composition, made even more dramatic by not dramatizing the light, by letting the light be very soft on her face from both sides. You can see in the eyes from both sides, and then having this very graphic plate and cup. Super well done. Let's go down to Richard's next shot, because this is also by Richard. Same young lady. Very soft lighting, letting her fall off into the shadows. That was his intent for her. She's in this particular case, shot for an assignment called Hometown Hero, in which it's an editorial portrait of someone who has done something unique. And so his assignment was that she was a botanist working in that field. Richard also gave us this guitar player, which I thought was really well done and well post-processed as well. Sharon Walker gave us the jazz guitar player here. It's got a nice little heavy, almost theatrical light from the back, which I thought was cool, and a soft, smaller octa up front, just lighting up the front of the guitar, his face, the front of the hat, and we've got this nice sort of gradient on the background. So this guy really stands out from the background. So a couple of portraits here that we looked at from Project 52 in the past couple of weeks. These have been turned in. We're going to feature the photographers of Project 52 for the next, I think, 3 years. We have so many incredible photographers and incredible work to share with you. So I hope you enjoy the work. If you do, please hit the subscribe button. That helps me climb up a little bit, and the higher I climb up in the numbers, the more possible it is for me to keep bringing these videos out to you. So hope you enjoy it. Hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time.